a while since I uploaded any kind of videos about anything. I decided to go ahead and give it another go. We'll see what happens. So today I want to talk a little bit about the Sex and the City sort of reboot that they're doing with HBO. I think it's going to premiere on HBO Max. There hasn't been a date that's been handed down yet. But as a fan of the show, I think I just wanted to spend some time and talk a little bit about my thoughts on why they shouldn't do this and why maybe they should do this, and just curious to see what everybody else kind of thinks as well. So here's kind of what I think about it. So I know all the ladies are like in their late 50s by this time, maybe mid to late 50s. They're doing the reboot without Kim Cattrall, which I think is a little bit of a mistake. I think that even though I don't believe like Samantha was like the heart of the show, I do believe she was an important person on the show. I mean, all four of the ladies are. The show is about four single ladies in New York City. So I think them not getting her on board is like, Considering the history with her and Sarah Jessica Parker, child, I don't really blame her, because if you don't know, it's beef, okay? It's roast beef, okay? And it's tenderized, all right? So they have issues. They've had issues for years. Allegedly, there was issues on the set when it was being filmed in the early 2000s and the late 90s, and they never hashed it out. A couple years ago, Kim Cattrall's brother died, and Sarah Jessica Parker made a post, and basically Kim Cattrall was like, bitch, I don't know you like that. We ain't cool like that. Don't be making posts about my family, and my mama said that too. So that's kind of how that went down within the last kind of interaction that they had together. So I think that Samantha and her personality and her ability to just be so free with her sexuality made the show interesting. It did give it a different take. I think all of the women were pretty, outward with their sexuality. I mean, the whole show is called Sex and the City, so there was plenty of sex on the show. And I like to rewatch it from time to time. I'm actually rewatching it now. I'm on season 4, I believe, because Carrie just broke up with Aiden a couple episodes ago. So anyway, I don't know what kind of material they would show or they would have in this show, in this reboot. Again, I don't know if it's like a couple of episodes or maybe like one big series or something like that. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing, but it's just kind of weird to me that everybody keeps trying to reboot these series that were really popular in the 90s or the early 2000s. And as somebody who grew up during that time, you can't really replicate the energy and the aura around that time frame, because everything, you had all kind of stuff to watch in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was shows on TV for everybody, especially black people, women. I mean, even gay people had, Will and Grace and all these other shows that kind of came to fruition in the early 2000s. I just kind of feel like you're kind of sullying the legacy when you reboot stuff. Sex and the City already had 2 movies. The first movie I've seen, and I actually like the first movie. I know some people don't really care for the first movie, but I actually like the first movie. I have not seen the second one because I heard it was hot boo-boo trash, and I don't want to sully my memory of that, of, the glory days of Sex and the City. In the movie, they were already in their 40s, which was fine, but I just don't know what kind of story they can tell us about these ladies in their 50s. I mean, Carrie married big. They don't have any kids or anything like that. I don't really know what dynamic they can bring that would make the story fun and fresh, and not only get new fans of the show, but kind of recapture the glory days that they had back in the early 2000s. So I don't know. Miranda, I know she was, Steve cheated on her, and then I don't know what happened in the second one, but and then Charlotte, I know she was pregnant and had the baby in the first movie. I just don't know what stories they can tell. I mean, I'm in my 30s now, so when the show first came out, I was way too young to be watching it. I've watched it now as an adult, and there's some stuff that's relatable to a certain extent, because I'm a black woman, so I just take it for a grain of salt. I'm not looking for Sex and the City to teach me life lessons, okay? Look, I wasn't that type of person. I looked for TV to try to teach me life lessons. I was too busy learning life lessons on my own. Okay, so not looking for that. With that, all that being said, I just don't know. I'm a little interested to see, just a tad bit. I don't know if I'm really gonna sit and like make it something I watch as soon as it comes out. I don't know if I like it like that or if I'm, you know, into it like that, but I am a little interested to see what they're gonna do with the 3 characters without Kim Cattrall. Now, I know Kim Cattrall is on another show, so I'm just wondering if maybe they can convince her to come back. She said multiple times she's not here for the bullshit. Like, she said that multiple times. She's not here for Sarah Jessica Parker and some of the things that went on when they were back filming. But just don't know what they could bring that would keep me interested. So just curious to know what everybody else thinks, because I haven't heard much fanfare about this. So I'm wondering if, because I guess the fans would be, the people who watch it in real time, they would be about the same age. They would be in their 50s. So I don't know if the women who were watching it in real time are even interested in this, because I mean, I don't really know any women that are that age that watch the show. Because that would be around my mother's age group. So yeah, I don't know. I know they were doing like a Friends reboot or something, and I don't know, I think COVID hit and they changed their mind. And there's been some other shows that they're trying to like reboot. Will and Grace, which I did not like Will and Grace's reboot. That, it was just not, I wasn't here for it. But I know there's a couple of different shows that they're rebooting. I don't know about, I know Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they had that reunion. I'm wondering if they're gonna reboot Martin. For some reason, I feel like I heard that they're gonna reboot Martin or Living Single, one of those. But I just don't like them, because they really, unless it's like a reunion show like Fresh Prince, I'm okay with that. But trying to redo the show and like come out with something different, that was like 30 years old. I don't really know what else you could bring to the show. I don't know, but I don't know. We'll see if they get some promos going. If by any chance, if you missed it, go to Sarah Jessica Parker's Instagram. They posted it, a little snippet of kind of what I guess we're supposed to be expecting, even though we didn't see anything. So I don't really know what the hell that was about. But anywho, I think that we need to get some new, fresh ideas in Hollywood or on TV and television producers. We need to get a fresh set of people or something, new crop of producers, because I don't understand why we need to keep rebooting everything. Everything doesn't need a reboot. Everything doesn't need a refresh. Everything doesn't need a spinoff. Like, can we just get some new, fresh ideas instead of just trying to steal from something that's 20 or 25 years old and recapture that? And child, y'all doing too much. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts about Sex and the City? Did you watch it? Are you curious to know how it's going to turn out? How do you feel about this mess with Sarah Jessica Parker and Kim Cattrall? What do you guys think about that? Leave your comments down below. Have a good day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.